interview section is called AKIO. He's an international DJ and he's the founder of Strictly Soul, which has happened in Kigali. I think this is like the second year that it has happened. And of course, AKIO, welcome back because you have been here.
I know. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, man. You good?
Yeah, good to have you back, man. Thank you, I appreciate it.
So like, it's now like the first time I'm doing an interview after the show.
Okay.
So like, how was Strictly Soul last night?
It was amazing, man. You know, we wanted to be
the first episode in 2025.
It was, you know, like we try and set up always around big moments.
Okay.
And with a global citizen being here, you know, we thought it would be a big moment to kind of do an unofficial pre-party. You know? So that's kind of what it functioned as. So first time doing an event on a Thursday in Kigali. So that's also just like, you know, new territory for us.
December, you guys did Wednesday?
But it was December.
Yeah, December. Yeah, no, trust me, like December, even if it's a Monday,
it don't matter.
We're good with that. So the feedback was good?
Overall, it was great, man. I thought the DJs did a great job. I was really happy with the DJs. You know, I think that the success of the night, like, really depends on like each DJ playing their role and having great sets and building. And I thought yesterday was one of the better nights.
By the way, do you care about their playlist?
I do. So everybody plays a role. So I come from the old school. So, you know, my thing is like, with a party, everything should build, you know, going up. And, you know, I don't believe in playing the biggest songs when it's empty.
Yeah.
I don't even believe in playing dance music when it's empty. I feel when nobody wants to dance, play other things, play great music, and then when people want to dance, they're like, okay, cool, let's go, let's pick it up. So, you know, I think I talk to all the DJs in advance and say, this is your time, this is the energy you should have, this is the energy you should have, and then we build it up.
Look, this is like the second, I think like you guys came like last year, that was the first one. You have done, I think, 4 times last year, then this is just the 5th one. So how is the journey? How is Kigali? Okay, how is the feedback from Kigali?
It's been amazing. You know, I think that we continue to get, you know, more and more new people. I thought December was great because obviously there's a lot of people from overseas here, which is interesting because now we've had people from Rwanda in Canada hit us up to do a Strictly Soul there because they came to Kigali, the Kigali Strictly Soul. So, you know, I think it's just, again, it's about building a community, getting more and more people to engage. And, you know, you don't have to come to everyone, but, you know, the bigger it is, you know, if you come to like 2 in a year, that's great. You know, like
good.
The more we can.
You guys started in South Africa, and then you went to Africa. Let me just say that. So, how was the idea even to go out of your country?
So for me, I used to DJ and manage for a big rapper who's now I'm a piano artist in South Africa. In 2017. I decided to go as a solo artist. And then develop kind of my own event properties. So during that time, one of the things I wanted to do was I started exploring more across Africa and then also Europe and the US. So my whole strategy was let me get bigger in South Africa by getting bigger in other places, because in South Africa you can only play the same places over and over and over. There's not much more you can do. So the more I was playing overseas, the more popular I would get in South Africa. So I started going to other places in Africa. But the biggest shift was COVID. And I'll tell you why.
Tell me why.
Because when COVID happened, you remember in Tanzania, there was no restrictions.
Yes, Tanzania was free.
It was free. So I started going to Tanzania all the time to DJ. And that's what introduced me to East Africa.
You're like, yo, I guess like
these guys. That's it. So I established myself in Dar es Salaam. So when Strictly Soul started getting bigger, for 2 years in Dar es Salaam, I was telling everybody, I've got this party, Strictly Soul, let's do it. And they're like, no, it's never going to work. Nobody wants to hear R&B. It's got to be I'm a piano. And I'm like, yo, it's going to work. They're like, no, it's not going to work. And then finally, I got one person in Dar es Salaam to say, let's do it. So then we did it. And then that's from there. At that point, we were flying Kenya Airways a lot. So then we're like, yo, we might as well do Kenya. And then once we did Kenya, then I saw that the BAL was coming. I'm big into basketball. So I go where there's the basketball. So I was like, yo, let's go to Rwanda. And then that's kind of how it started. And now we're in Kampala as well.
Kigali, in Kenya. You go to Tanzania. You have SA.
And then we launched in Ghana.
Oh, you went to Ghana?
We went to Ghana. And then now we've had someone from Addis in Ethiopia reach out. So we'll see.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You guys are getting big. Were you so much growing up with R&B touch?
Yeah.
Like were you so much into R&B?
You know, I think that I don't know what it is, but I feel like everybody listened to R&B, especially when
The
they were growing
2000s,
up.
I think, like that,
yeah, but
yeah.
growing up, you know, I think like your mom, your older sister, like, you know, played R&B on the radio. It's timeless. And one thing I've learned is, you know, I came up as a hip hop DJ.
Okay.
And if you talk to like the Gen Z kids now, like the young kids, 22, 23, they don't know any old hip hop. From the 90s, they don't know anything. They only know new stuff.
Yeah.
But if you play them R&B from the 90s, they know it.
They will know it.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is about R&B, but it's timeless. And what I really enjoy about it is just the feeling that you have. To me, I feel like it's the most authentic genre.
Sure, okay.
I feel like when you sing the lyrics, everything reminds you of something. And that's what I see about Strictly Soul. When you see the people singing, how much they feel it, you know, that's what's amazing about R&B.
And then like you have this thing of, as you say, like the R&B touch, and then of course like you have this thing of calling people in front, like near you, like near the DJs and everything else. Did you come up with that, or just people, like one time you saw people coming in near you, near the booth? So
we had this. It started off in Johannesburg. We had one girl who was like a friend of ours, and we at that point we didn't build a stage behind us.
Okay.
We had some couches, and a couple girls would stand on the couches, and then eventually we're just like, you know what, let's make it a thing, you know?
So then we built.
So everywhere we started building the stage behind us, and then you know, me as a DJ, one of the things I learned. So really, most of my career, I never used the microphone. I've only been doing that for like since Strictly Soul started.
Yeah,
that's only when I started. Before that, the rest of my career, I didn't do it. I was too shy. Like I didn't think I was capable. And then eventually, I was like, yo, I made myself do it. And I think it's two things. Like one, it's helped as a DJ to like, it just helps to hype up the crowd.
Okay.
And two, I think just in general, you have to push yourself to do things that you're not comfortable doing. You know, if you ever want to succeed and get to another level, it means you have to do something that you're not comfortable doing. So that's the lesson I would give.
You come from South Africa, and then there's Amapiano like booming for so many years. Haven't you thought about doing an Amapiano event or?
No.
Kinda.
No, I mean, we've thought about doing some collaborations, but my thing is this, and I love Amapiano. It's amazing. But I don't play Amapiano in South Africa. I only play Amapiano outside of South Africa. Because the thing is, in South Africa, everybody plays Amapiano. And one of my keys to success is you can't never do what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
Find what nobody else is doing, but what people want. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of growth and a lot of opportunity in Amapiano, but there's so many people doing it. And I found that like as a DJ, let's say I give my rate. This is my rate. And if they don't want to pay me, they can get a 17-year-old kid who'll do it for alcohol. You know what I'm saying? And he's probably gonna be just as good as me at Amapiano. You know what I'm saying? So rather pick a lane, pick something that you're passionate and genuine about, and then be the best at that.
Okay. Do you normally DJ apart from like Strictly Soul? Like, do you have other gigs, personal, other not like Strictly Soul?
Yeah. So I got a management team behind me as well. So you know, I'm probably 70% of my stuff is just DJ AKIO, and then the 30% is Strictly Soul.
Okay.
But you know, Strictly Soul is what has elevated me in terms of getting all these gigs. Other bookings. Yeah. Okay.
And then you have performed in different states, let me say countries and everything else. What is your top three?
Ooh, okay, I would say, last year I'd say my top three, so Kigali BAL was one of my favorite shows. So May last year, I think it was May?
Yeah, May, that was May.
May Kigali. I would say Malta for the DLT festival.
No, June, that was June.
June, yeah.
Yeah, that was June.
So for the DLT festival, I got to open up for K-Tronada, Uncle Waffles, and Amaray.
Okay.
And then I would say maybe the top three. Maybe I played this Afrobeats and dancehall boat cruise in Sweden, which was also really cool. It was my first time on a cruise boat, but it was a cruise boat for just people that were into Afrobeats and dancehall. So it was amazing. So I'd say those were my three highlights from last year.
From last year. Okay, anyways, you, as I said, we have been performing with different states. But again, what is your, can I say like your dream performance? Like, where do you want to play?
So, my dream performance. I would love to do like, I'd love to do like a big festival, maybe like what's the one in
Where is-
LA?
Coachella.
Coachella. That'd be something amazing to do. I think at this point, doing like those types of events are the things that are high on my list. And last year, another highlight was I got to DJ in Japan. And I'm of Japanese origin, so that was like major for me.
Okay.
So I think
like that's like you went back home.
Yeah, and it was emotional. It was emotional because it's like for a while I played in China, and even though I'm not Chinese, it's still my Asian people.
Yeah.
But the first time I played in China, I was like so nervous, and then going to Japan, I'm just like, yo, I gotta kill it for my people.
For the like from home ground.
Yeah, so I think doing something like maybe a festival there would be an amazing thing.
It would be an amazing one. And have you thought of doing a song or songs?
Yes, I have. So that is something I would love to do this year, is to do like an EP, maybe like 4 or 5 songs. But the main issue is time.
Yeah, I get you.
And we've been expanding a lot, but we've hired some new people to help. So I'm hoping there'll be more time. But that is a dream, to do like a 4 or 5 song EP, work with some of the record labels in South Africa. We got amazing R&B artists, even just like the countries that we travel in. We engage with a lot of amazing artists. So maybe doing an album where I can have a singer from South Africa, maybe some from Kenya, and mix it all together. That'd be really cool.
I get it. So like when you're DJing, what are the 3 or 5 songs that can never miss your playlist? Can never miss out.
I would say, I don't know if I'd say specific songs, but like Chris Brown always goes up. Like Beyonce always goes up. Rihanna always goes up. Those 3 are like the most consistent from a dance party. And then, other things like.
Do you have like this song that when the crowd is not responding, you'd be like,
you gotta go.
This. Like you have these 2 or 3 songs, like you see the crowd is not responding. You'd be like, I have this one too.
There's a couple. So Beyonce Party is one. Rihanna Umbrella generally gets people up as well. Those are like 2 of like the bigger ones. Maybe Rihanna Man Down is also like, it picks up the energy, but it's also only like 80 BPM, so it gives you a lot of different directions that you can go to. Beyonce Drunk in Love is also like a really good one
that can go.
but there's so many great songs,
I get you. But again, you have been an established DJ. But again, let's get back to the not so good moments.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Like we're talking about the good moments.
Yes.
What was that moment you're like, I should quit DJing? Like, like that moment you'll be like, am I in the right direction? Like you have to question if you're really.
I don't know if I'd say I've had those. Like I've had some low moments, I'll tell you. And I had one recently in South Africa. So they had the rapper Gunna.
Yeah, I know him.
Gunna was in playing at this Heineken event, and I was booked, and I was excited. I was the only hip hop DJ on the lineup. But then I saw the schedule, and they had me on after him.
Oh,
which doesn't.
You came after Gunna.
I came after. But my thing is like, and I do a lot of concerts. It's like usually when you have a concert.
Yeah.
The headline goes on, and then that's it.
That's it. Like,
there's nobody after.
If the headliner is done, you guys you just go home.
So I was a little bit worried. So I reached out to the production team and I said, okay, yo, man, you guys have me on after. So this is the key. We have to change.
Yeah, like
immediately.
Like the moment he goes off stage,
the first song has to come on. Because I told him, I was like, if it takes more than 5 minutes, everyone's going to go.
Yeah.
So it took him about 10 minutes to do the changeover.
Okay.
So by the time I got on, it was empty. It went from 2,000 people.
Everybody was gone.
Yeah, to 20 people. So I had to play for 20 people at this show that I was really excited about.
Right.
And the thing is, I'm a professional. Yeah. So I don't let my energy go down.
How was the set?
It was good. Like I gave it my all, but I remember when I walked off stage, I was really low. I was really sad. I was just like, man, that it didn't feel right. And whenever I have a set like that, I can't wait till my next set because I feel like I have to emotionally redeem myself.
Yeah. And then you have been in the game for quite a while.
Yeah.
What is the message you can give to the DJs, to the upcoming DJs right now?
I think it's a couple things. One is don't try and be anybody that you're not. I think the audience can tell when. Okay, so for example, like house music. Yeah. Like I like house, but I don't love it. I can play a house set, but I don't feel it in my soul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'll never be as good as somebody who feels it in their soul. Yes. So as an up-and-coming DJ, play music that you loved. And if you see me playing at Strictly Soul, I'm singing along. I know all the lyrics. Crowd, yes. That energy translates. So I think that's one of the main things I tell up-and-coming DJs is be authentic. Yeah. Like, do what you feel and what you love. And then 2, the other thing is you have to treat it like a 9-to-5 job. Like you have to treat it like you're serious about it, because
There's this
there's
thing
so many DJs.
There's this time I saw Akon saying that he went to see Eminem.
Yeah.
Then Eminem treats his workers like 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So he goes to the studio 5 p.m. he's done. He doesn't go like. So Akon was surprised, like, oh my guy, so we done? He's like, yo, tomorrow. Akon was looking at him, he's like, is this guy leaving the studio at 5 p.m.? Like, seriously?
Right.
So, like, as you say, like, you have to treat it like
that, man. Because there's so many people that want to DJ, and it's like talent is important, but hard work is more important.
Okay. So, what can we expect in 2025?
So one of the main things we want to do is we want to do two international concerts, hopefully one in May, one in November, in South Africa. But you know, that's going to be part of like a bigger plan to do more live music, and then also doing more festival stuff. So you know, we've been throwing parties, but we'd really love to like be uplifting African R&B artists. That's the ultimate goal, is to like really help elevate African R&B from like just from the regional or continental to global.
Oh, okay, I get you. So that was AKIO for you, and of course, like we talked so many about his career, and then of course, like whatever that he has supposed to do. But again, before he goes, what do you do in your leisure time if you're not DJing, if you're not staying up?
So I like to play basketball. So that's kind of my thing, playing basketball, and I like to cook as well. So cooking for me is like therapeutic. You know, you go home, you cook, you put on some music, maybe have a couple friends over. That's really nice. So those are the things I enjoy.
Okay. Yeah. So still, that was AKIO. So of course, like he had the, I said, okay, not even said, he had an event yesterday. So we saw, and of course, like we see you guys in May.
Definitely back in May.
Yeah. Because I think like since like last year you guys were here, I think like I've got to know you, and I can sense of like, if it's not Feb, March, they're gonna come in May and June.
Yeah.
If not, they're gonna come September, October, and then the December one closing.
Absolutely.
But again, you were here 5 times, as you said. But the BL one was the craziest.
Yeah, it was
but
crazy.
again, what was the second one?
I think December was really good as well.
Was good.
I mean, August was also. I mean, they've all been amazing. But you know, I think December was really good just because there was a lot of like new faces as well, and energy was great. Really enjoyed December.
Yeah, okay. So anyways, let's close with the interview. That was AKIO's international DJ. Of course, Saturday you're gonna be at
Blackout Brunch
on Sunday. And of course, like you can, if you didn't catch him yesterday since Thursday, you have a time to catch him on Sunday. Anyways, let us watch one song. Then of course, like the show still continues. My name is Klepy.